Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My channel name is Edu-Mark India, as you can see. My name is Keval Shah and I'm going to be a host. It has been couple of months since I haven't met you guys again on a YouTube or any other social media. It was due to some reasons, like organization was going through some changes and structural changes, and I wanted to get myself completely with new knowledge and all to serve with you, to share it with you, and my thought process and everything. So today we are back. So today being the 26th January, we are back and we'll be regularly posting up with the new videos and the contents, whatever the new technology, whatever the new upcoming market demands. So with this new spirit of this new year and of this very special occasion, I, the host of the channel, today will be discussing about the a lot of things which is taking forward in the market, which is taking a lead, which is taking a lot of changes. Eventually, while I was away, I also wanted to come back with a very good decision to come with AI approach and all. So we are back over here. So now, as you can see, we have also launched our website. So this website comprises of all the courses whichever we are going to teach, whichever we are going to learn and everything. So it has already been boomed up in the market and right now it's working ahead. So this will be shared with you very soon. Whatever the new courses, will be sharing it over here and all with certificate purposes also. So this will be completely paid up services. Few courses will be free, some will be premium depending upon the certificate, depending upon the knowledge, whichever you will be getting it, so on. So this was the first good news which I wanted to share. Second good news is that we got an AI for us, which is going to decide what topic we are going to study, what topic we are going to build, what topic we are going to discuss with each other. So let's not wait for a long time. Let's see what do we have in today's bucket. Let's see. I want an idea. So hope so. What do we get? Something lucky enough. Okay, Web3. So Web3. We're going to talk about Web3 in this particular video. As you can already read the title, which I have already uploaded because while making the video, I saw it's a Web3 one. So yeah, so this entire topic we are going to discuss about is what is Web3, its significance about Web3, why Web3 is different from other uh, web modules and all, Web1, Web2 and other thing. So this video is all comprising of Web3. So without wasting any moment, let's start with the Web3 content. So Web 3.0 is currently the struggling, very fast growing, you can say that, not even struggling, but very fast growing technology in the market right now compared to AI and other things. We might have heard a lot of about Web 3.0 being relationed with around like blockchain, metaverse, and everything, right? So we are going to see the same thing in much more detail, much more analytically in detail. What exactly Web 3.0 means, what exactly are we going to learn in this particular entire module or entire set over here related to Web 3.0. Okay, so before we start with anything, um, we are going to understand that just a small idea that how internet is going to drive the entire future, how we were also forced, you can say that we were forced to come to the internet over here, and how it basically how internet is driving the entire world right now with Web 3.0. So we'll not waste a lot of moment. Let's see what do we have. Hmm. So as I was saying, Web 3.0 or 3.0, whatever you can consider it, is the next evolution of the internet, and it is changing the way we interact with the world around us. So basically in this particular video, we will be also uh, diving into what Web 3.0 is and how will it change the way we interact with internet. We will also be discussing the key technologies driving Web 3.0, the use of smart contracts, the semantic of the web and everything. So we will also be taking a deep look at some real world examples of how Web 3.0 is already impacting different industries and how it has a potential to change the way we interact with the internet. So sit back and relax. Get ready to learn about the future of the Internet 3.0. And thanks for joining me on Edu-Mark India. So let's dive in. So the first thing which we will be doing is to understand what topics are we going to cover. Okay, so without wasting a lot of time, we will be understanding what is Web 3.0, its importance. We'll be discussing how blockchain technology is acting in Web 3.0, or what exactly blockchain technology is doing in 3.0. The use of smart contracts, what is a smart contracts, the semantic of web and its role in Web 3.0, and some basic examples of Web 3.0 projects and their impact in our real life. So let's start with the first one. So Web 3.0 and its importance. So I can say that internet will be more transparent and colossal amount of content that is accessible to all users. So as you can see these two images as well, this centralized one which you can see is right now where we started, that is Web 1.0, Web 2.0. But later on Web 3.0 is completely this kind of thing, individual person having individual networks, individual views, individual content, amount of content for them to control. So it will be accessible for all users as well. The improved user specific nature of Web3 will guarantee data security and privacy. Being individual does not mean that it will be accessed by anyone. For example, if you can see this centralized one, an individual person has the access of multiple people. But when it comes to decentralized, it is up to you to whom you want to give an access. Otherwise, it is completely your network. It's your surrounding with whom you want to get control, or whom you want your data to be shared, to be precise. Web 3.0 is all about decentralization. The current internet is centralized, which means that few large companies control the flow of information. Decentralization has led to issue like censorship, data breaches. Web 3.0 aims to solve these issues by decentralizing the internet, allowing for more control and autonomy of the users. Now when I say about these very hi-fi terms, like whatever it is having in my script, I'll make it very easy for you. Okay, so till now there are multiple key companies, very tech giant companies. I would not like to call out their names, but you can consider them the best tech companies in your mind. Okay, these companies, what they do is that they try to control your data, what information is required to you will be shown. For example, I was just going through a social media, and I was going through few of the some like clips, news or something, okay, on social media, and then I came across a video or a reel or some kind of that shorts, you can say that. I liked one of them. When I liked one of them, then I saw next entertainment things which I was scrolling around was the same. That means my data was not mine. The things which I liked was shown to me forcefully, not one which I want to see right now. Okay, so this is something which has happened a lot common with you guys as well. Okay, but when it comes to Web 3.0, okay, this guarantees you to have a data security and privacy. Okay, people enjoy the control over their data. Now for example, if I like a video of myself or of some other YouTuber or something, that is up to me. It's not to shown to anyone unless and until I want to share them, unless and until I want to recommend them. I'm not being imposed, or anyone is not being imposed that you should watch this. No, it's like I have watched this. I would love if you would watch this thing. So in this two scenarios, one is something when you want to see, you will see it, and the second one is that even if you do not want to see, but you have liked the previous one, or you have got an impression or engaged with the previous video, you have to like this video as well. Okay, so there is a two different things. So you will not get any control. This is completely concept of decentralization. Okay, so entire the information is decentralized. That is, no centralization of the information is there. As you can see these images, it indicates clearly. So this is all about like what exactly Web 3.0 is. Okay, now if I say much more detail about what Web 3.0 is, or what exactly are we transiting to. Okay, first, it started in somewhat like early 90s or something, when internet came into the existence. People got crazy. Okay, at that time, we have internet, we have a single page, we write an HTML document. That was a static web development. Okay, so people used to create their own content and everything on a static version, which was not having any engagement. It's just kind of like a poster or flyer being shown to you. You cannot click on it, you cannot do anything. Later, in early 20s and early like late 90s and all, around 96, 97, somewhere around that time, I'm not precise with the data. Okay, so you can consider this as an assumption. At that time, people came across to Web 2.0, which still they are going on. Like, till you can say this mid COVID time or something like early 2020s or something like that. Okay, and people are still using it 2.0. 2.0 is what happened. Your normal static web pages got converted into your entertainment social medias. It got converted into your business ideas like um, e-commerce and all, where people came across and bought things. Okay, now over there they are now later in 21, 22, and 23, 2020. What I'm talking about is people started infusing AI the similar way we have done it. Okay, so started infusing AI and all. So now Web 2.0 is upgrading. Okay, no, this does not make sense that Web 2.0 upgraded version is equal to Web 3.0. It's completely different. Still, my data, my information is centralized. When I'm saying I'm having AI, when I'm saying I'm having uh, upgraded version of 2.0, does not make it 3.0. It's totally different. Okay, so one clear indication it is different, right? Now when I go across and say that what is Web 3.0, so as I said, decentralized data, as I said, the mode of payment, the mode of transiting, the mode of information sharing is also private. The medium is totally different. For example, one of them we have is a blockchain, as you can see. So now blockchain is a centralized ledger that records a transaction across the network of computers. Now this provides a greater amount of security and decentralization of data. Now as we have already know that blockchain is something which cannot be hacked easily. I might don't think so even it is hacked by anyone. So that is completely unhackable. Okay. Second thing, whatever transaction you have made, for example, if you're paying to your using a blockchain to anyone, let's say you bought something, okay, that is simply completely hidden. No one knows who paid it, where paid it, what paid it. It's completely translucent, completely like transparent. Like you cannot even see any imprints of the transaction anywhere. It only says, yeah, you have done a transaction of this and this coins or this and beats or something like that.
Okay, so yeah, as we are already discussing more about the history of Web3 and how Web3 came into the existence or something like that, before we move ahead, okay, and to understand more about the blockchain technology and all, I would like to highlight something over here that one of the key technologies that is driving 3.0 is right now blockchain. So now the advertising or you can say the market capture or whatever thing is happening, whatever is coming to your ears, what made you watch my video right now is something correlated with blockchain. So blockchain is a decentralized ledger that records transactions across network of computers. It is a technology that underlines cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like Bitcash, and like a lot of cryptocurrencies are running in the market. So blockchain technology enables the creation of decentralized applications, which we also call as DApps. So which can run on a if I be more specific, yeah, so okay, I just got somewhere confused. Enables the creation of decentralized application, which is also commonly known as DApps. Okay, so DApps is which we can run on a network or a computer instead of a single central server. This allows for greater security and a betterment of a decentralization of the data. So now, for example, if you want to do mining or something, if you want to do a transaction or something, okay, you don't require a server for that if you're having a blockchain thing. Okay, your itself, your graphic card, your machine, your high-end machines do the mining processes. They complete their transaction. So basically, what is mining happening in this case is, I am a sender and you are a receiver. I'm sending you money. So in between, there are some machines which verify the transactions, okay, and they mine those things. Okay, so whatever cryptocurrencies we get, those are all mined, and these mining is something else, a completion of a task being processed or somewhere. Okay, so indirectly this machines, like, you don't require high-end servers, but these all machines, individual machines or whatever are there, they complete your transactions rather than the main server or something which we use normally. Okay, now these entire Web3 works on a smart contract concept. Okay, now when I say about smart contract, you might have also heard this thing in blockchain or a cryptocurrency concept as well. So another important aspects of Web 3.0 is that they use like Web 3.0 use the concept of smart contracts. So what smart contracts are? They are self executed contracts with the terms of the agreement between buyer and the seller being directly written into the line LOC or line of code. Okay, this allows for faster and more secure transactions without the need of intermediaries. So let's consider that there's a set of protocol which has already been set for a transaction. Is a X person is a buyer, Y person is a seller. Okay, now whatever the terms and condition, whatever the rules, set of rules are decided, the secure transaction, okay, the amount, the identification hiding, or let's take any thing. Okay, this needs as a approval, it needs a require a part of a contract. Okay, so what happens in this case? This is automatically created. Okay, there is no such other thing required, it is automatically done. Okay, that is the concept of smart execution. You can also see on my screen that here a person says I want to send money to someone. Okay, so what it does is like uses a blockchain as a platform to execute the entire transaction. The transaction is recorded in the blockchain. I repeat, the transaction is recorded in the blockchain, not in any particular device or a machine, a block. Okay, and every party in the network is basically notified of the transaction. Okay, and the transaction gets approved if everything is fine and wallet is initialized. Once the wallet is initialized, money is transferred and the receiving person receives the money. Now, this looks like a pretty simple concept, right? I want money and you are sharing it to me. Some processes are there, it is notified, yeah, this particular money is being sent to someone, like a central bank is known or something like that. The similarly, in this process, all this all thing is a contractual basis, and one entire transaction is considered to be one contract. Okay, and this happens every individual new contract is created at every individual transaction. Okay, so that's the reason it is smart contracts automatically created, automatically executed. Okay, now this is one of the part of semantics about the Web 3.0. Okay, now why I'm saying semantics is because the next concept which you are also having is a semantic of web. Okay, and its role in 3.0. So basically, Web 3.0 also promises to bring about the uh, next generation of the World Wide Web. So WW, which we have WWW, okay, World Wide Web. It is the next generation as we are discussing. It's a completely new concept which we are talking about. We are not talking about something very late origin or something. Okay, it is new concept. Okay, where your identification is totally your control. Okay, your everything is under your control. Decentralization of the data rather than having a centralized data. Okay, so this basically it's a new generation. It's a new version which we are providing, which is being provided to the world. Okay, the semantic of the web. Okay, so now is a vision of a web where data is more easily understood and shared by machines. Okay, now till now whatever the data we were transiting, whatever things that happened, that was with respect to human beings. Okay, and it was centralized because anyone can access, everyone has a control over it. Like not exactly everyone, but the main admin has a control over it. Okay, but in this case everyone has their own data, everyone has their own information to share. Okay, now this information cannot be like being a personalized data, it cannot be public. Okay, so what it is happening where it is made understood to the machines, oh, this is a particular type of data which needs to be hidden because my data owner wants this thing. Okay, so that particular understanding is built between the machines and how they work. So kind of how we humans used to interact, similarly now machines are also going to interact. Okay, so that's the way it's happening. This will allow for more intelligent personalized experience for users. Okay, now when your machine starts to understand the importance of the data about your things, okay, kind of like a companion, okay, which makes it more intelligent, more sophisticated and experienced, right? The semantic of web is also acting like a mesh of a data. You can see this particular thing. It's a mesh network. Okay, so basically acts like a mesh of a data that are associated in such a way that they can easily be processed by machines instead of human operators. As I said, Web 3.0 being a merger of modern technology like AI and other things with identification control, decentralized data and all. Okay, it also made sure that less human intervention is required and more of the machine intervention is required. So no intermediaries or nothing intermediate process has been taken care over here. Okay. So when we talk about as we are coming to the end of this particular video, okay, we have to see some Web 3.0 projects, what have been impacting right now in the market or how it is working. So I might think you might already recognize the first one, kind of Ethereum over here. Okay. So basically Web 3.0 is still in early stages. When I say about something more in advance, okay, Web 3.0 is still in its early stages, okay, but it is already has many promising projects, okay. Being in a budding state, being in a very early stage format, it still has a very promising stage or very promising projects. For example, you can see the Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is a blockchain platform that enables the development of a decentralized application, has already had a significant impact, okay, it's a very significant impact, okay, in a financial industry. Another example which you can see is something as IPFS. Now, I don't know whether you all are sure or not, okay, but it is a part of peer-to-peer file sharing protocol, okay, which is faster, more secure, okay, because as I said, Web3 is involved, so security is something tremendous in this, okay. Being faster, yes, nowadays we have now 5G networks and all, okay, and we have a high-speed internet nowadays at our home also at many places, okay, specifically in popular cities and all, so which makes it more faster, more quick to access as well, okay. And there are few examples of how Web 3.0 has potential to change the way we interact with the internet. So these were the few examples which you're talking about: blockchain or IPFS, internet protocol file transfer system, okay, something like that. I'm not sure about the IPFS complete full form, but I'm assuming this. Okay, so yeah, so these are some examples of the Web 3.0. Now, before we end up with the session, okay, I would just like to basically clear up the whatever we have discussed till now, right? So Web 3.0 is basically the next evolution, okay, of the internet that aims to decentralize the data and give more control, or you can say more authority to be precise, to the users, and it is driven by a key technology such as blockchain or something, okay, smart contracts, blockchain, then the semantic of the web as well. So whatever the topics we covered right now is something which is already there. Okay, we have seen some real world examples of how Web 3.0 is basically started to impact the different countries, different industries and all in a potential positive way as well. You can consider as a potential change, okay, and way we interact with the internet, right? It is an exciting time for the future of the internet, and we can't wait uh, to see how it will continue to shape our world in the coming future. So even though I would suggest to have a like small understanding of how the Web 3.0 is working, okay, I would suggest not to directly barge into Web 3.0, like considering being an evolution or something. Still, it says it's an evolution. Evolution has some pros and cons, okay. So still, it's in a budding stage. So I would just suggest you something. You use Web 3.0, but do not make it as a habit. Currently, stick to the one which you are having it. Later on, when the time will arise, okay, when you will be forced, like when you will be taught to move to Web 3.0, at that time you can move it. Right now, you can see we are using 3D graphics, metaverse, semantic web, AI, decentralization process, digital signatories, and all. Okay, already slowly, your individual government, your individual organizations are also adapting it. Okay, they are testing them. They are not totally finalizing it. They're like, we will test it first and then they will make it public for you. Okay, so I would suggest you to not barge in directly for this new technology, but rather wait for a while, learn something from them, see how it can you can implement in your daily life. Okay, rather than making your habit. Right now, I know that many of your people might also watch this video just by coming on YouTube, just by coming on any particular education channel, or just searching on Google. Okay, so that has become your habit now, right? Web 3.0 should be part of your routine rather than being a habit. Okay, so to understand Web 3.0, to explore it, there are multiple websites you can go through. Okay, even metaverse is something which is very realistic to approach. Okay, but I'll still have a disclaimer over here, at your own risk. Okay, this is completely new concept, totally weird thing to try, right? And here comes my conclusion. Thanks for watching, and we hope that you will be better understanding of Web 3.0 now, and how will it change the way we use the internet. So it's a request that just press one subscribe button and like this video and share it to your friends who want to grow more in AI, IT, and other fields, and give them the idea of Web 3.0, how it can be profitable for you, and don't forget to press the notification icon. So that's completely my time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.